The summer period has been a busy one for all the engines and vehicles on the island of Sodor. Too much for Thomas though. One morning he was cross. "I'm tired of this season," he said. "Passengers and tourists want to go from place to place while my wheels are aching. They have no respect for an engine like me." The other engines were tired of his complaining. "Maybe you should grow old, Thomas. The fat controller will put you off work." Percy was just only being sarcastic, but Thomas thought of the idea. Later that day at Farquhar, Thomas's crew believed him. "My boiler's aching," he moaned. There was no time to examine him. Daisy took Annie and Clarabelle. And Boko took Thomas to the works. Thomas smiled to himself. His plan had worked. The Fat Controller called his branchline engines at Titmouth. "With Thomas away at the works, I shall have to alter the charm table. Percy will take over Thomas's duties along with Chobi's, and Chobi will have to take the storage trucks. Daisy will carry on with her normal duties still." All the engines were tired from being overworked. But not Thomas. He was having a doze. The next day, Thomas's crew arrived. "That was quick," he said. "Did they know the problem?" But Thomas's crew didn't answer. But the workmen said, "I'll mention that to the Fat Controller." So Thomas puffed away. The Fat Controller received the call. "I'll give him a good choking to," he said furiously. Thomas was at the top station with his two coaches. As he was about to head off, Daisy arrived. She did not look happy. Then the Fat Controller climbed down. "Thomas, the works have called me. I found nothing wrong with your boiler. You were only pretending so you could get out of work. I do not respect lazy engines on this railway. After you deliver your passengers, you will stay in your shed until you are wanted." And Thomas puffed sadly away. Even Annie, Clarabelle and Thomas's crew were disappointed with him. "You're a disgrace," they all said. Back at the sheds, all of the engines were there waiting. They weren't pleased to see Thomas. He stayed sulking in the shed. He wondered when they will start talking to him again. But that's another story.